I'm off. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I have watched half of GB ASMR's video of like triggers that they don't see very often. That's what it was. But in that video, there was tapping on book spines, and I was like, I've never thought about it before. And it gives this like really nice like sound, and it's like, it's a little more like chonky. Yeah, it's a little more like, you know, like keyboards. And when you get like that like chonky keyboard, that's kind of what it reminds me of. And different books kind of make different, like obviously they make different noises. So I really liked that, and I wanted to do that. But then I was like looking around my room and thinking, there's a lot of other cool objects that I could use for a video. Sorry if the lighting's a little bit weird. And my bed, my blankets are in the washing machine. But who cares? It's like just a nice sound. This is actually The Secret History, but in French. I don't read French, but you know, I really like The Secret History. And yeah, it definitely gives like a different sound. I prefer this one. This is another random book I have at my desk. See? A different sound, but it's very cool. I'm in the middle of reading this one. It's not bad so far. I'm not a huge Jodi Picoult fan, but I have one more. This is my last book of hers that I have, so I figured might as well finish it and then, you know, can move on to different authors. Oh yeah, so this video will be pretty rambly, so if you want to bore yourself to sleep, or if you want to do some work, you know, that'd be a good, this would be a good video to watch, but it's not like the most entertaining. I think this is gonna be my most I don't know why I caressed his lips. This will probably be the most unusual object, well, at least one of them. I have a few. I just went around my room and just picked up random objects. The tapping on, this is Lecter, by the way. I sculpted him with my bare hands. I'm generally not like a huge tapping fan. I mostly like it for when I'm working, when I'm like writing, and I find that it's like a very good, easy background noise. Yeah, that's Lecter. And now my next two objects are candles, and they smell really good. Too bad you couldn't smell them. The sun is like directly in my eyeballs. What am I like? Oh my gosh. But this one, obviously I've burned, and this one, not so much. So it makes a different sound. I am Jesus. Like, the sun is so bright. Oh my god. Okay. Is it aesthetic? What do I like? What do I like? This is aesthetic. It's so freaking bright. I don't have blinds. Well, I do, but they don't work. I don't know how long it's gonna be like. Oh, I think it's going away. A little bit. A little bit. Okay. It gives like almost a glass sound. It reminds me of glass. Like you can hear the change. It's very cool, I like it. My nails are like jabbing into it. I have like I need to like trim them and like get them so they're like nice, but they're decently long. I've been like trimming them so they're not like, because some of them will just grow super long. So I've been like trimming them so they're all relatively the same size. And then I have the big candle, and this one just gives like a totally different sound. Obviously, because like, you know, when it's like density, sound has less of a place to go. I like this sound as well. One thing that they never really tell you about, but it kind of starts to hurt your nails. Now, this one is it's a nightlight, and like the mushrooms, they glow. The mushrooms will glow, and everything. It's so beautiful. I bought it, but this is not a Canadian. But this is not a Canadian outlet thing, so I have to get like an adapter. But it would have been so cool. This is just like a classic plastic sound. And now the sun is starting to set. I probably could have picked a better time to film, but here we are. It's like almost annoying. And now for the giant yoga mat. I actually, fun fact, one of my videos back, I was typing on a keyboard, but I was actually typing on this. Just gonna like it works a little bit better when it's like laying down. It's a little bit easier to like mimic a keyboard, obviously. But I didn't have a computer, and I was like doing yoga or like stretches or whatever, and I was like, hey, this sounds cool. This has a good sound to it. So I just used this in the video. See? The sun, it's getting brighter. But I hide my little face. I don't know. I really like this sound. Like, tapping generally doesn't like trigger my ASMR or anything like that. But sometimes I just go around tapping things, and I think I've grown to appreciate the sounds of different things. Because they're like, it reminds me of like corn on the cob. Okay, my next object is, wow, the light is just bouncing right off of it. I bought this at a thrift store, I don't know, a few months ago. And it's definitely interesting. Sometimes I'm like, I think it's almost too ugly. Like, there's like ugly that's like cool and cute. This sometimes terrifies me, but I really like him. And it's just a classic glass sound. It holds all of my sculpting tools and a few definitely let me know what you think of each sound. Maybe if there's a sound that surprised you, or if there was one that you particularly liked. I think my favorite is the candles. I just think they sound really cool, and I feel like I haven't really seen anyone ever use them, like ever use a candle in a tapping video, at least not personally. This is also glass, but a very different glass. Oh my god, look, you're like in the sun. It makes me look all cool. And I like the way this bottle is shaped. It's very loopy. The next thing I have is this Lord of the Rings music box. Wood is a very common. Oh my god. It's so okay. What if I like hide myself? What if I hide myself in my cardigan? This'll okay. This is a good side. I like this sound a lot. Yeah. Okay, if I make it very quiet, I will play you the song that's in here. I'll play it very quietly. It's very cute. I got it for Christmas. My sister gave it to me and I love it very much. And like all the detail, like look at all the detail. Isn't that stunning? I actually did this trigger in, I think it was 2 videos ago. Basically, I was giving you a tarot reading, and I was like tapping on the cards lightly, and then when I was editing the video, I thought to myself, that is a nice sound. I wish I would have done more of it. I know there's a few people who just don't like tapping, and they find like in role plays, when you're tapping on like a bunch of unnecessary objects, it like takes them out of it, and I'm with those people. But sometimes it just sounds. Yeah, anyways, I lost my train of thought. But basically, I'm with those people. But yeah, sometimes I do enjoy like a certain tapping sounds, and I'm like, oh, that's really relaxing. Okay, do you want a quick card? Okay, here is your card. 9 of Cups in reverse. Be grateful. To be honest, I don't really know all of the cards very well. But my next object is a seashell. seashell, and I thought, I can tap on it. I bought this seashell at Value Village, which is a thrift store, and I bought a big container of them for my sister, but I kept a few. It's a little bit harder to tap on since it's so circular. And I think we're gonna close with this other sculpture that I did in high school, and it's just a little heart. It's an eyeball. It's pretty cool. And it definitely sounds different to Lecter. I think Lecter is more hollow, and you can really hear the difference. There is a baby who is screaming. But yeah, I think it sounds pretty cool. I worked really hard on this sculpture. And when I did it, I had a classmate who was disappointed that I didn't make it a real atomically correct heart. Even though the project was supposed to be symbolism. So, I think I was always a little bit petty after that, and for the next project that we did, I drew an atomically correct heart. Maybe I'll put a picture up, because it's like an art project I'm really proud of. And it looks really good, and it just proves to that classmate that I can in fact draw an atomically correct heart. I thought it was pretty funny though. I mean, like, this is like no amazement, nothing crazy to behold, but it was my first sculpture that I like remember. Maybe I probably did stuff in like grade school, but my third eye. I think the baby is done screaming, but who knows? Who knows? Anyways, it was definitely a shorter video, but I do hope that you enjoyed. I'm so happy that you were here. Thank you for all the support on my channel. You're amazing. I love you.